And welcome back to the 2-minute market. We go over today's market while keeping it as simple as possible. I cannot wait to get this video done and edit it so I can get the information out to you. So today at 8:30 a.m. and again, remember that 8:30 a.m. we receive huge data with the CPI data. So again, the CPI data is the inflation gauge for the consumer. So previously last month, the CPI was 2.6%. So the expectation for the CPI today was 2.7, and it came in at 2.7. So it came in right aligned. Now, what effect did that have on the stock market? If you look at the indices above, you'll see that the stock market ripped today, especially the NASDAQ. And the NASDAQ was up over 1.7%. If you look at this chart of the NASDAQ, you'll see the NASDAQ actually hit over 20,000 today. That is such a historic mark for tech stocks that you have to take note of. And with that huge boost in the NASDAQ, it took the S&P 500 up as well. Now, one of the main benefits of that NASDAQ being up was Tesla. Now, Tesla again is at all-time highs, and it's been going straight up since Donald Trump has got elected. If you look at this chart again, Tesla was up huge today, and it's up over $420 per share. So it's actually higher than its previous all-time high. As well, again, Google, if you look at this chart, you'll see Google had another monster day, up over 5%. So again, these trillion-dollar tech stocks had a huge day in the market. Now I want to look at cryptocurrency. If you look at this chart of Bitcoin today, you'll see that we had a great day today. We're up over $100,000. But let's look at 8:30 a.m. today. And if you can see, we were going up, but then when that CPI news came out, then from there, the market basically ripped. It took a little bit of pullback and then it ripped throughout the day. And as well, looking at the Ethereum chart, you see the exact same tail. And that's the thing, guys. Everybody always say, oh, the stock market and crypto market are different. No, they're all the same. And this is exactly why I give you guys these data for the CPI, PPI, all these economic data, because it affects all markets. That's why it's so important for that you guys know this information. Now, why was that CPI data so important that once it was in line, all assets shot up? Well, the reason is because next week is the Fed meeting where they discuss rate cuts. So when the CPI came in line, it almost guaranteed that we're going to receive a 25-point rate cut. And you know, assets love when rates come down. So all eyes will be on next week rate cut meeting. But it's kind of funny because again, last month inflation was at 2.6%. Now it's at 2.7. So it looks like inflation is still going up. You have to remember, the Fed said they did not want to start cutting rates until inflation went to 2%. So it looks like that's out the window. But again, tomorrow we have PPI, and that's again producers inflation gauge. But I don't really think that's going to be that big of a deal compared to CPI, but we shall see. Again, this is the 2-minute market. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.